Well, hello. It is the first Fearless Action Hour today. I've got some pretty ladies with me. Super excited. So, is there anything that anyone wants to bring to the discussion about fearlessness or being fearless or having courage or whatnot? Mm, No? Nobody on that? Mm-mm. Well, I'm going to call you out, Nicole. Does it take courage? Are you being fearless while writing your story?
Yes, for sure. Um, because it's not something you think about every day, writing it, like there's parts coming up and I'm just like, wow, like that actually happened. And and to put that on paper for for the world to read is like, okay, well, I mean it is what it is, but it's scary. So definitely finding the courage to fearlessly put out there what's in my head and what has happened so far. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. And what do you feel like is giving you permission to do that? Like, what are you accessing within yourself to be able to step out and do that?
So actually I just wrote a paragraph, and in the very beginning of my book it says something along the lines of like I felt fear and anger and grief, and why me, and more recently I've felt feelings of joy and gratitude and a love for life for itself, and those emotions are what makes my story worth sharing, so other people know that it's possible and you're not stuck where you are, and good things can come out of really shitty situations.
Yeah. So the power of your why you're writing the book is what inspires you to do so.
Yeah, I would say yes.
Awesome. Awesome. Love it. Does anyone else have anything they want to share or ask Nicole? No? We're good? Okay. It's time. So we'll pause 7 minutes. Hey, we are at the bottom of the first Fearless Action Hour for today. And we got 7 minutes to mastermind. Exciting stuff. So, does anyone have anything that they would like to talk about around fearless or courage? Anyone? Anything come up for anyone during the hour?
Well, I would love to know about the courage and the fearlessness it takes to like launch a product, right? Like that's something that I did on my hour, was that I watched Amy launch her new program, and like that takes courage and all those things to um you know share with the world the pieces together of like what your passions are. So, I mean, that can go with the same thing with a book launch for Nicole, right? And but the courage to show off all of what you are, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah. Amy, do you want to speak on that?
Yeah, it was interesting because I was starting to put the boxes together, and I was thinking about like sharing some of the boxes, and then I started to like list all the things I had to do first. Like, oh, well, I really need to like launch those updates to my website, and then I need to, and then it was like, seemed like I was like teetering on the edge of that, like just making excuses. And I was like, fear is not gonna win this one. So I was like, you know what? All I need is a payment link. So I created a link. I put together, well, like the bare bones of like one box. I didn't do any of like the fun. And then I just like hit go live.
Awesome. I love it. I love it. I love it. Yeah, creating our program definitely took courage and fearlessness. Even though the foundation of the program was already created, as in the 12 principles of change from Fearless Living, but I was still putting it all together and I was still creating the program and the worksheets. And I pick the tool each month. And so, what are we going to use for that tool? What guest coach is going to come on? I had to ask all those guest coaches. So, there was a lot of courage and fearlessness that went into that. And then just asking people, hey, will you pay money to be involved in this group I put together? Would you agree, Amy?
Yeah, and I was just explaining to Beck and Suze on our Growth Spurt yesterday that one of the interesting things about Fearless Living coaches is that we just want to like help everyone. So we feel like we need to be accessible, right? Like, no, I need to like keep the price low so anyone can do it. And I think we're doing a disservice to ourselves and other coaches. And like, what we offer has real value. And I finally came around to the realization that if I charge a fair price for what I'm doing and what I'm like bringing to the table and what I'm capable of, that would actually give me time and space to, be able to do a free class or have like an unpaid coaching client or, still be able to give back without needing to just like constantly feel like I'm just giving stuff away because I want everyone to be happy.
Yeah, I hear you. As a Fearless Living coach, I completely agree. Completely. Yeah, and I feel like I've done a lot of that. I've done a lot of that because I just want people to have this information. I mean, I give away a lot right here on, OPWP when I do these masterminds. I've given skills, I've given tools, I've talked about it and all that kind of stuff. You put me in a position to talk, I will talk. But but it is important that we value what it is that we're giving and that we value ourselves and the energy and time it takes for us to give it out, with a monetary exchange, because you can't eat on good feelings.
Right. And in my case, like I'm limited in what I can do because I have my other job. So it's like if I was able to make more from the things that really light me up and bring me joy and fill my soul, that I can do more of that. So like there's so much more of me to give. I just have to, make it a give and receive so that I'm able to do it.
Yeah, I hear you. I hear you. Love that.
Look,
Beck,
I was
you have
just gonna
something you
say,
wanna add?
yeah, I was just gonna say that the thing that I took from Amy sharing about like having the courage to do the thing, what I heard is like find the foundational like pieces that you need to get in place, get together the idea, like take action on putting the thing together, and then go and not get caught up on it all being together and take that massive imperfect action. That's
Yeah.
what I heard. That's how you get courage in launching anything.
Right.
Yeah.
And I was like, it's a pilot. It's not supposed to be perfect.
Yeah.
Boom.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was
love
helpful. Thank you, ladies, for sharing.
Awesome. All right, we're gonna stop because we're stopping now, so they're shorter. And we'll be back.